and welcome to Food Origins, where we discuss the origins of ingredients, cooking methods, and dishes from prehistoric to historic times. I am your host, anthropologist and foodie, Bianca Book. Today on Food Origins, we will be discussing the history of honey, a sweetener that's earliest documented use stretches back several millennia, with far reaches around the world. We will also be making a honey-inspired dessert known as Honeycomb Candy. Many of you know that honey is considered to be the world's first natural sweetener. But did you know that it has also been historically consumed for medicinal purposes, due to its antibacterial properties and antioxidants? These qualities have caused bees and their honey-making abilities to be sought out by humans for thousands of years. It is impossible to outline a truly definitive history of honey consumption, being that bees have been buzzing around for over 100 million years, back when long-necked Argentinasauruses and microraptors roamed the earth. It has even been theorized that honey and bee larvae provided an abundant source of carbohydrates and nutrients in the hominin diet, the predecessors to the Homo sapiens species. The earliest evidence for honey foraging can be found deep within the meandering spider caves of Valencia, Spain, where archaeologists have uncovered a cave painting depicting the world's oldest honey forager. The cave art, known as the Man or Woman of Bicorp, depicts a person scaling liana vines and reaching into a beehive to collect honey in a pouch being held to their right side, all while simultaneously being swarmed by large, angry bees. This cave painting has been estimated to be 8,000 years old, painted by an Epipaleolithic population of hunter-gatherer nomads. However, systematic beekeeping, known as apiculture, is thought to have originated thousands of years later amongst the ancient Egyptians, who we have previously discussed on the show for their early exploitation of the watermelon. The honeybee first began to appear within Egyptian hieroglyphs around 3000 BCE. For thousands of years, these bees were not just painted as sedentary figures within the glyphs, but as actively being kept by an Egyptian beekeeper. Some hieroglyphs have even been interpreted to depict Egyptian beekeepers smoking the bees, a tactic we use today to calm the bees during honey harvesting. The bee was integral to Egyptian society. Their honey was not only used as a sweetener and antibiotic, but was also used within the embalming and mummification process that Egypt is known for, as was the byproduct of beeswax. Egypt's reliance on the honeybee was so extensive that they were credited with being heaven-sent. A 300 BC papyrus chronicles the divine creation of the bee, claiming that the small creature sprung forth from the tears of the sun god Ra. In homage to the small but mighty honeybee, today we will be making a dessert fitting for the occasion, honeycomb candy. In a saucepan, combine 1 cup of sugar, a half a cup of water, a 1/4 cup of light corn syrup, and 2 tablespoons of honey. Bring to a boil over medium heat. Make sure to frequently stir the mixture as it rises to a boil. Once your mixture has begun to boil, insert your candy thermometer and do not stir. This will cool the mixture. Once the temperature reaches 300 degrees, remove your saucepan from the heat and quickly whisk in 2 1/4 teaspoons of baking soda. To avoid deflating the bubbles in the sugar mixture, only stir for a matter of a few seconds. It will turn a golden brown. Pour the batter into an 8 by 8 inch pan lined with parchment paper. Let it cool for 1 hour. After the candy is hardened, break into large chunks using a mallet, a knife, or a rolling pin, revealing its intricate porous consistency resembling honeycomb.
If you would like, you can drizzle the honeycomb with chocolate or eat it as is. I would like to give a special thanks to Miss Mora for supplying all of the delicious honey used in this video. As always, thank you for watching, like and subscribe.